Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my week 3 and week 4 check-in. So basically the second half of November. And the reason why I didn't do a week 3 check-in on its own is because if you can see, week 3 was from the 17th to the 23rd. And everything in that, actually, basically these 5 transactions here are already checked off, meaning that they were joint expenses, not individual expenses. And for my check-ins, I actually pretty much only update you on my individual spending. So there was nothing to really check in for the week of 3rd. But as you can see, the last week, I went a little ham on the spending. This was Black Friday, which is why there's a lot here. And then this was, we did a lot of chores. So we went to Costco, we went out that day. That was basically why this is a lot as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first, I'm going to update you on my income. Since it's the end of the month, I actually made an additional $161.39, which is good. All of my individual bills have been paid already. This, I can fill in the rest of this because this is also the recap of how I did for the month since it's over. So for Erin Condren, I budgeted $250 and I spent $132.65. So just over half of what I budgeted. And I will have 132. So I was under by $117.35, which is good, which will make up for what I spent in overages in other categories. Gas, I already paid my boyfriend. That was $10, so I was under by $5. And Uber, again, very proud of myself. I did not spend anything on Uber, so I was under by $30. So let's go ahead and calculate everything here. So 132.65 plus 10 plus 56.25 plus 74.53. So I actually spent $273.43 minus 425.78. So that means I should be under by 152.35. And let's see if this adds up. So I'm going to subtract 30, subtract 5. So I should have, nope. Where did I go wrong? Wait, did I do that right? 425.78 minus 273.43, 152, so minus 35, 117.35. Okay, I must have put something wrong in the calculator because that is correct. Okay, so this side is all taken care of. Let's flip over through here. I'm going to fill in what I know already, and then I'll come back for the check-in. So away luggage, I know I took out 0, so I have $225. Beauty, I might have spent something, not sure. I'll get to that later. Clothes, I didn't spend anything, so that's $220.01. Colton, I think I spent something. Crafting, I know I did. Cruise, I didn't, so I still have $283.52. Donations, I know I didn't. So that's 53. Gifts, I know I didn't. So that's 95.09. But I'm going to pretty much spend all of this in December for holiday gifts. Medical, I didn't. School fees, I didn't. Scuba, I didn't. So a Cameo, I didn't. I'm going to be purchasing that in the month of December though, so this will be drained. I did spending, I did stickers, I didn't technology, so that's $195. And I didn't for UGG slippers. And then I'll actually mention this now. For both this Alex drawer and UGG slippers category, I actually just nixed them and put it towards my spending for Black Friday. I decided not to get slippers because when I did check on the Black Friday website for Uggs to get the slippers that I wanted, and I couldn't find them. So I don't know if they just weren't on sale or if they discontinued them or what, but I figured I'm not going to spend that much money on slippers that I don't really like. So I've decided not to get those. And then the Alex drawer, my boyfriend actually bought me a similar product for my birthday. So I got rid of this one as well. So these I'll fill out at the end once I know how much money I have left. And then now is for the check-in. Okay, so like I said, week 3, I didn't spend anything. So I'm going to fill these in. So crafting, I'm over by 1434. Spending, 1923. And then stickers, 1886. Okay, so now is the time for the real check-in. So first up is crafting. So let's see here. So Iron Conjure I actually already marked, so I'm going to check this. That was in my expenses. Okay, so crafting. It's just this Michael's purchase for $134.02. And since I already was over, so 1434 plus 134.02. So I'm over by 148.36. So 148.36, which again I already knew. So crafting, 148.36. So in total, I spent 188.36. I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is done. Next up is spending. So that's, I'm going to count this parking plus this ice cream purchase. And that's it. So that's only 802. And so minus 1923. So I still have 1121 remaining. So that means I spent 40, oh, not right. I spent 1879. Okay, so that's done. Next up is stickers. So that's these 3 purchases on Black Friday that I went a little bit overboard for. So Glam Planner, 82.57 plus Pretty Sheepy, 13.07 plus Libby & Co, 43.75. Okay, so that rounds up, just checking on this page. So this page is done. So 139.39. And then I had 18 left, so obviously I went over by 120.53. So can fill this in. I went over by 120.53, which means I spent 160.53. Okay, and then unbudgeted is 0. And just for to clarify, unbudgeted I count as something that I knew was coming but forgot to budget for it. So going over in a category doesn't necessarily mean unbudgeted. So let me fill out the rest. So beauty, I did spend something. I spent $14.99 and have $54.37 remaining. Oops, 37. Colton, I did spend, so I spent $4.81. And I have $80.98 remaining. Okay, so that's the rest of this page. So I'm going to quickly add everything up to make sure that it's correct. I think last month I messed up a little. 36 plus 4280 plus 1879 plus 160.53. So I spent 460.28. So that means I should have, so I added minus 460, should have 1452.99 remaining, and I'll check that math later. Okay, so on to our joint budget. So date night, which, so as you can see here, I ran out of room on the transaction log, so I put this really small paper in from an extra notebook. So date night, we went over by 103.01, but that's the both of us, but I want the individual amount here. So 103, I'm just gonna round up to 02 divided by 2. So my half of it went over by 51.51, which means I spent 101.51. Again, that's just my half, not us combined. So groceries, we actually were under this month by 314. So my half of that is 157. So that means we spent, my half, 173.43. So to add that to this, I spent 274.94, which means we were over by 49.94. Okay, and then on to the sinking funds households, which I know was another thing that we were over on by 116.38. So overall, not a great spending month for us. And which means I spent, oh, that was our half, darn it. So that's the total amount. So 116.38 divided by 2, which is my half. Actually, no, that's what sorry about that. This is what I want. So I don't like the way I do my, AT&T also came out. I don't like the way I do the joint budget. I think I'm going to change it for next year, but this is my half of it, and then this is our total. So this was actually right. This number was right. So we actually spent 316.38. Peru, we didn't spend anything. So we have 232, which I actually know we put in a little bit more than that. So we have a little bit more than that now. Travel, we didn't spend anything, so we have 150. So we spent 316.38. And overall, so 312 plus 384 minus 316.38. We're in the positives for 379.62 overall. Okay, so I think that is everything, except for this half down here. So I'm going to go over everything to see how I did. So I was positive by 161.39. These were all even, and I was positive by 152.35. And then, like I said, this one I nixed, so I had an extra 100, but I was over. So I'm going to subtract that. I was over, but I was positive again. Okay. And then I was over, under, and then over again. Okay, so I have around $74 left over for the month, which isn't terrible. So I think what I'm gonna do is put 50 of those dollars towards debt, and then the remaining $24.73 to saving for the cruise. So I think, let's do that now. So that's 50. And then I'll figure out the balance later. And then cruise, $24.73. Some extra $24.73. Awesome. So that is all for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how you did for your month of November. Hopefully it was better than mine. But again, overall, I was able to save some extra. So that's, in my book, that's not bad at all. So again, let me know how you did, and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.